Welcome back to Weekend Out. My name is Gaurav. Naam to suna hoga. Now this is the time when we take you to a restaurant in the UAE, and for that today I'm at the JBR Walk, and I'm going to take you to a restaurant that has a very unique way of serving its food. It serves its foods only in pots, in a pan or on a board, and actually that's what it's called as well, pots, pans and boards, and this is by celebrity chef Tom Ikens. The interiors of the restaurant are very quirky, perfect for casual dining. And another thing that's caught my fancy is the fact that the kitchen here has chefs from 8 different nationalities. Tell me, how's your demographic breakup in the people who come?
British.
Maximum British?
Quite a few British, yes, expats. I would say 90% of our clients are expats. Okay. But the beauty of it is we managed to, in Postman Seymour, people get this kind of family, community feeling, if you know what I mean. So I've got very different, any single nationalities you can find on the planet as a costume.
They're all here. So it's pretty much like your kitchen.
Pretty much like our kitchen, exactly.
Okay, now tell me this pots, pans and boards, very interesting name and concept.
Yes.
I want to understand
hard name
this
to
better.
catch and remember, yet the concept is just simply fantastic. Concept was created by our chef patron called Tom Ikens.
Right.
Tom's coming from London, from a Michelin star background.
A big name in London.
Big name in London, exactly. And at some stage, he wanted to go outside London and do something a bit different.
Right.
When he's always been specialized in fine dining, Michelin star place, he wanted the same, bringing the same quality of food, but in a very friendly atmosphere. Okay. Very like we are now, casual environment. People can chat, have a mocktail on the table, enjoying the time on the beach. And that's where Postman Seymour came from, basically. He wanted to create something which looked like a giant cottage. Right. You know, old-fashioned, old English cottage. Right. When you've got this kind of pantry like you can see here with all the herbs, the spices. Yeah. And having a bit of homemade cooking, but with care and pride. That sounds very interesting. It is. I'm also seeing your menu. You have two. There's a kids menu as well. We've got a kids menu here. Yeah, and you've got a kids play area. Due to the demography again, having a lot of residents coming upstairs, that's something very, very special for us, trying to bring as many families as we can. Being a dad myself, as you, I've been told like not that long ago, congratulations. Yes, thank you very much. Basically, we wanted to find somewhere when you can basically enjoy your time with your family, but yet being fed extremely well. And that's what we're trying to provide in pots, pans and boards. That's very interesting. Also, just tell me, so when you come to pots, pans and boards, what's the thing you should order? We've got an extensive breakfast. So, I believe you do. Yes, it's quite big. Something we've been proud of. It's been a great success over the last 2 years. We've been winning the BBC Good Food, the best breakfast restaurant in the Middle East. We also won last month in the Time Out magazine, the best breakfast restaurant in Dubai. Congratulations. Thank you. We've got 8 nationalities in the kitchen, as we mentioned before, and I've got a couple of my colleagues who come from India, different part of India as well. Okay. So which is great. We can see the different variant. And Indian and British always had this kind of connection, the British heritage and the Indian heritage back in UK. So, so it's something. It sounds very interesting. What should we start with?
The first dish we're going to make for Gaurav is our merguez sausage with Mediterranean French stew ratatouille, a fried egg, or you can have a choice of scrambled or poached. The second dish is our probably most popular dish. It's the fish and chips. We use cod. The cod is then battered in a beer batter. We use a non-alcoholic Estrella beer, so you get a nice wheat, nutty, sweet flavour.
And it's looking wonderful.
Fantastic.
I'm just going to
open up. You can see the nice flaky cod inside the batter.
It's nice, crispy outside, and creamy, flaky inside.
One of the particularity Gaurav is we importing potato from UK called Mary Pipers. A very, very specific potato. Okay. Very known in the United Kingdom. So
sounds very interesting.
A lot of love and care, even for the potato.
Okay, we're going to try the Mary Pipers then and tell you how it is.
And then you're having some condiments here. You're having a pea and mint mash. And next week, you're having a tartar sauce, classic tartar sauce.
This is really nice. It's nice and crispy on the outside, nice, flaky, moist and creamy on the inside, just like a good cod should be. And that's the thing about doing a fish and chips. If you don't fry it right, it's gone. It's gone. But this is amazing. I love it.
Well, I'm glad you enjoy it. So, very Mediterranean dish now, Gaurav. We're having a merguez sausage.
Right.
So, fried eggs, merguez, which is a spicy chicken sausage.
Right.
Much spicy.
Yeah, I'm very surprised that you're actually offering a chicken sausage
Yes.
here. I thought it's going to be probably beef or maybe lamb.
Exactly, Gaurav. And everyone doing beef, and we
Right.
decided to do something different. I mean, we did a lot of testing, to be fair, before we finalized the products.
Right.
But once we find the right or secret recipe by Chef Alistair and Tom, we said, let's go for chicken.
I'm
Let's
going to
please the
try
people.
this.
Please.
I have never had a merguez that is chicken.
So you're having a garlic sourdough, and inside you're having what we call ratatouille.
Okay.
Ratatouille is made out of capsicums. So you
Right.
got yellow, red pepper, a bit of shallots, all cooked nicely,
Right.
roasted and cooked in tomato sauce.
Looks good.
And that's give this kind of Mediterranean healthy feeling when you have no butter, no cream involved.
Right. Surprisingly, I thought that the sausage will lose its real taste when, you change the meat, because beef has its own taste. The meat, itself has its own taste. But I'm surprised that the taste here is amazing. The way
It
they
is.
use the harissa, the way the cumin is being used, and the way the color has been maintained. Because of course, when you're using chicken, it becomes more difficult to make it
It is
red like
indeed,
it is
Gaurav.
now. So it's beautiful. The use of
I'm glad you enjoyed.
your peppers is unbelievable. Absolutely, this is a winner in the pan.
Our third dish we'll be preparing is a beef cheek, a truffle polenta and parmesan. Polenta we make with blitzed down, or we cook it with milk, infused milk, and then we blitz it down with truffle. The fourth dish we'll be serving is the pan-seared salmon on a crushed potato and peas and baby gem lettuce.
Now we're moving on to more serious food. Now here's the pan-seared salmon, and here is something that you don't get at very many places. Not very many people have eaten it as well. This is a bit of a specialty cut of beef. This is the beef cheek. I will get into details of the beef cheek once I have it. But right now I believe there is a tradition that you need to
Yes,
follow
I
before
just
we
need
have
to
it.
add a nice beef jus.
Okay, that looks amazing. Okay, now I definitely want to bite into...
Please, dig in.
Are people supposed to share like you and I are doing?
Yes, let's share everything. Sharing is caring, as
Okay,
they say.
sharing is caring, yeah. Okay, so here we have the beef cheek. Oh, the minute my fork's gone in, I know this is done well. Nice, easy slide into the meat.
Melt in the mouth, isn't it?
That's exactly what it is, a melt in the mouth beef cheek. Now, the reason why I was saying that beef cheek is a specialty dish, and that's because, it's a very complicated dish to cook, because if you see the kind of part that it comes from the cheek, this is the most used part of the animal, because they use it for chewing, right? So the muscle becomes really tough. So one thing is that you've got to go to a good butcher.
Yes.
Very important that they clean it up nicely and give you the right muscle. The other thing is that the only way you can really cook this is slow cooking. Beautiful, beautiful textures, beautiful flavors, great flakiness in the cheek. It's amazing.
Thank you, all right.
If there's something you want to add, you can.
So we're having one of our favorite dish.
Right,
For me, it's a bit back to the roots in Scotland.
right.
Seared Scottish salmon. And it is served with smashed potato. So
Right.
again, very specific for potato. We're using a French potato called la rate.
Okay.
Very small, very easy to cook on a pan. And it's basically mixed together with a bit of sour cream,
Right.
green beans, and a bit of fresh micro herbs just to finish off the dish.
Very nice.
And,
This does look very nice.
And the sauce just here is a Hollandaise sauce.
Hollandaise sauce. I'm loving the detailing to potatoes that you've done.
Yes.
Every dish has its right potato.
That has always been like, what to say, Tom philosophy in terms
Right.
of food. Having every ingredient shining on a dish. You go to too many places and you're gonna see just the piece of meat or the piece of fish going to be the stars.
Right.
But the garnish is sometimes left aside in terms of care and preparation.
Yeah, sometimes it's just meaningless garnish.
Exactly. But Tom is very fond of having everything when you can recognize, identify the ingredient and testing the difference.
That's beautiful. I think he's done a great job. This is just beautiful.